Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and sometimes revenge is a dish best served cold. And that's just how President Donald Trump likes to serve it. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, you know what to do. Check that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica, and hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. So, look, things in Washington, D.C. sometimes can get kind of complicated, but sometimes they're rather simple. And when you're the head of the executive branch, there's a lot of things you can do or put your influence on to kind of needle those people who have made life difficult for you. Well, that's what the Trump administration just did to Alvin Bragg, Letitia James, and a host of others. See, under the Biden administration, they had security clearance. That means they were privy to information that you and I are not privy to. For what reason? What reason would they have those clearances? All they did for 4 years was attempt to make President Donald Trump's life a living hell. And now those clearances have been revoked, and they're not going to be the last, I don't think, to see their clearances revoked. People who are working against the interest of this government and of this country, people who want to weaponize the justice system, don't deserve these clearances. And could it hurt Alvin Bragg's career? Absolutely it could. And he deserves it. He politicized a nonsense case to get a conviction against the president, which he got, and is still hanging over the president's head. Well, now he got a little bit of his comeuppance. I want you to watch this video and let me know what you think in the comments.
National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard is pulling security clearances for dozens of former Biden officials and elected New York officials, including Antony Blinken, Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, and Jake Sullivan, along with multiple attorneys and the 51 intelligence officials who signed a letter in 2020 stating that Hunter Biden's laptop was part of a Russian disinformation campaign. Gabbard also announced that former President Biden will no longer receive the president's daily briefing. All right, right now, Secretary of State Marco Rubio and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz are meeting with Ukrainian officials in Saudi Arabia, hoping to push towards a ceasefire deal with Russia. Victoria Coates is the former Deputy National Security Advisor and the Heritage Foundation Vice President of National Security, and joins me now. Victoria, good morning to you. So this is the meeting before the meeting between the United States and Ukraine before adding Russia into the conversation. And Secretary of State Marco Rubio just said that if headway is made today, the United States could restart intel and military support for Ukraine. So the stakes are high. What do you expect to take place in this meeting today?
Well, good morning, Carly. I think what we're seeing here is the sort of logical progression of the diplomatic process that President Trump set in motion when he came into office in January. And so we've had some tough love in the Oval Office a couple of weeks ago. We're having now, these talks in Riyadh. So this is a good sign. And I'm very encouraged by what Secretary Rubio said about a potential partial ceasefire going into place. That would be another concrete sign of progress.
Yeah, you mentioned tough love. So do you think that the minerals deal, rather,